There are a number of morning rituals that, despite seemingly harmless, can have a negative impact on health. Sometimes, even a single habitual action can provoke a decline in energy, dizziness, and more serious problems, especially in older people. Some automatic actions play an important role in our well-being, especially after 60 to 70 years of age. In some Eastern philosophies, morning is considered a time of renewal and finding inner harmony. But it is difficult to achieve this if morning habits disturb the body's balance. A good example is the story of 68-year-old Olga Ivanovna, full of energy and vitality. Her morning invariably began with a sharp rise from bed, strong coffee on an empty stomach, and intense physical activity. This sequence of actions seemed natural to her and had been practiced for many years. One day, however, the usual scenario went awry. After exercising, the woman felt dizzy, which led to a fall. This story prompted the woman to rethink her established rituals, which, as it turned out, had far from favorable consequences. Today, we will talk about what absolutely must not be done after waking up, and about those habits that, being uncorrected, can cause serious damage to physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. It may seem that morning rituals are trivial, but they determine our state of mind and well-being for the whole day. First of all, never neglect water after waking up. Water is the source of life. We have known this truth since childhood, but unfortunately, many people, especially in adulthood, do not give it due importance. After a night's rest, the body needs to replenish the water balance. During sleep, we lose up to half a liter of fluid through breathing, sweating, and metabolic processes. Have you thought about the consequences of ignoring this need in the morning? Dehydration after sleep negatively affects the work of the heart, kidneys, brain, and all body systems. This is especially true for older people, whose natural fluid level in tissues decreases over the years. Water deficit in the body can provoke a number of unpleasant consequences, from a feeling of general weakness and dizziness to dry skin and gastrointestinal disorders. This is why it is so important to maintain water balance. Start your day with a sip of life-giving moisture. Immediately after waking up, drink a glass of warm water. This simple ritual will help the body to recover from sleep, start metabolic processes, and lay the foundation for good health throughout the day. To improve the taste and give the drink additional useful properties, you can add a slice of lemon, a spoonful of honey, or some grated ginger to the water. The second important tip, especially for people over 60, avoid getting out of bed after waking up. Although many people want to jump up and start a new day, this can be fraught with serious problems for the body. The abrupt transition from a horizontal to an upright position places a significant strain on the cardiovascular system, which can lead to dizziness or even loss of balance. What is the reason for this reaction? During the night, the work of the cardiovascular system slows down, blood flow becomes less intense, and blood pressure decreases. In young people, the body quickly adapts to the change of body position, but with age, this ability gradually fades. Therefore, older people need to give themselves time for a smooth transition from rest to activity. Abrupt rise from bed can provoke a sudden drop in blood pressure, which entails a feeling of weakness and dizziness. Therefore, after waking up, you should not hurry. It is best to devote a few minutes to unhurried, measured action. Take a few deep breaths, stretch, gently stretch the muscles of the neck, arms, and legs without getting out of bed. After that, slowly assume a sitting position and stay in it for a couple of minutes, giving your body the opportunity to smoothly transition into a state of wakefulness. This simple procedure significantly reduces the load on the cardiovascular system and helps to avoid the unpleasant consequences of an abrupt change of body position. Another important point: never neglect breakfast. The morning meal is a kind of refueling for the body, a source of energy for the whole day. Unfortunately, many people, especially older people, ignore this important ritual, mistakenly believing that a cup of coffee is enough. However, such a habit can have very negative consequences for health. What is the importance of breakfast? During the night, the body uses up its accumulated energy reserves, and by morning, it needs to replenish them. Skipping breakfast leads to a decrease in blood glucose levels, which causes a loss of energy, reduced efficiency, and deterioration of cognitive functions, attention, memory, thinking. Moreover, systematically ignoring the morning meal can cause excess weight gain, as there is a risk of overeating in the future. How to make an ideal breakfast. The morning meal should be not only tasty but also useful, providing the body with energy for the whole day. To do this, you need to include 3 important components: proteins, complex carbohydrates, and healthy fats. Protein sources such as eggs, cottage cheese, or Greek yogurt serve as building material for cells and provide a long-lasting feeling of satiety. Whole grain bread and oatmeal, rich in complex carbohydrates, release energy gradually, preventing blood sugar spikes. We should not forget about the healthy fats found in nuts and avocados. They are essential for proper brain function and vitamin absorption. Adding fresh fruits or berries will enrich your breakfast with vitamins and fiber, improving digestion. For example, a bowl of oatmeal with a handful of nuts and fresh berries is a great option for an invigorating start to the day. Moderate physical activity after waking up. Taking care of your health means regular physical activity. However, mornings are not the best time for vigorous exercise, especially for people over 60. After a night's rest, the body needs a smooth transition to an active state. Abrupt exertion can have a negative impact on the joints, heart, and muscles. After sleep, muscles are relaxed and joints are immobile, increasing the risk of injury from intense exercise. In addition, the sudden exertion puts extra strain on the cardiovascular system. Exercising on an empty stomach can lead to dizziness and even fainting. A new day should start with a light exercise. A few simple stretching exercises will wake up your body and prepare it for the upcoming loads. Yoga is also a great way to start the day. More intense physical exercises are recommended a couple hours after breakfast. By this time, the body will have already received the necessary energy from food and will be ready for active work. An important tip for coffee lovers: never consume this drink on an empty stomach. Although millions of people can't imagine a morning without a cup of flavored coffee, drinking it on an empty stomach can have a negative impact on your health. What are the dangers? The caffeine in coffee activates the production of gastric juice. When the stomach is empty, this can lead to irritation of the mucosa, cause heartburn, and increase the risk of gastritis. In addition, coffee contributes to spikes in blood pressure, which is a serious threat to people suffering from hypertension. How then is it right to enjoy this invigorating drink? It is not at all necessary to give up morning coffee. It is simply necessary to drink it half an hour to an hour after breakfast. Adding milk or cream will help to reduce the acidity of the drink. Alternatively, you can alternate coffee with herbal teas or chicory-based drinks. Every morning is a chance to take care of your health and start the day right. Taking care of yourself is the key to a successful day. Only by starting the morning by paying attention to your physical and mental state can you expect to be productive and feel good. Forming healthy habits is an investment in the future, which will ensure vigor, energy, and ultimately a long and fulfilling life. These simple truths are the foundation of health and well-being. But there are many nuances and additional practices that will help you achieve harmony with yourself. The author invites everyone to join his Telegram channel, where he shares exclusive information, proven methods, and useful tips for self-improvement. This content is a real tool for those who strive for positive changes. There is no need to keep this valuable knowledge a secret. Spreading the word is a noble endeavor. Share this video with your friends and family. Give them the opportunity to touch the source of useful information and improve the quality of their lives.